I just did a whole spiel to the camera and I wasn't even recording. Oh my gosh. Now do I try and say what I just said? Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Well, basically, what I was trying to say, I was trying to get myself out of a sugar spiraling wormhole that I am headed in, because I just finished another bunny rabbit and it's after midnight. And I've had the last 3 days of not dancing, overeating, and, going around in my brain about different things that, were probably unnecessary, things that I don't stress or worry about when I'm dancing every day. So I guess what I want to say, let's just get straight to the point, is that I want to go cold turkey on the sugar. So for anybody else who's out there that feels like they're just consuming the sugar, consuming the Easter eggs, and feel like it's starting to take over, this is your message to stop. Stop now, okay? Finish the one that you're eating, and then that's it. Let's just draw a line in the sand. As of right now, we're going to cut the sugar, all right? We're going to do 7 days together. Yeah, it's not going to be 6 weeks or 3-month challenge or a 6-month. No. We're just going to do 7 days. We're just going to cut the sugar for 7 days, all right? We're going to eat lots of this, and we're going to eat some of this and a little of this, okay? It doesn't matter if it's sugar from fruit. We're not being that fussy. We're not counting calories. We're not doing any of that stuff. We're not weighing anything, all right? It's nothing like that. We are purely going to stop eating this and any other sort of processed sugars, biscuits, cakes, any of that stuff, ice cream, gelati, you name it. Let's just stop, because while it may feel a little bit challenging at first, the more sugar we keep eating, the more we're going to want to keep eating, and the worse we're going to feel mentally. And not even, it's not even about weight loss or anything like that. Sometimes, obviously, that can be a nice benefit when you cut the sugar. But it's more about how we're feeling mentally, because I, for one, have had a up and down few days. I'm turning 47 in a few weeks, and I always go a bit crazy around my birthday. I don't know why. It just makes me feel a little bit anxious. I start overthinking where I'm at in my life. Am I happy with where I'm at? How much time do I have left? What do I still need to achieve? Have I made enough money? All that sort of stuff. So I need to dance and I need to not eat sugar, because it's not good for me and for my brain to start thinking like that. It makes me very unproductive and not as fun to be around. So I need to just start dancing again. So 3 days break has been enough. I suppose I did need a bit of a break, because it can be tiring, like, to be honest. Doing the social media stuff can be a little bit tiring. And I think sometimes you have to stop and remember what it is that you get out of it as well, because there's a lot of time spent obviously making videos, making tutorials, responding to comments, etc., etc. And then, I suppose I did think to myself that once this started to get bigger and there were more followers and more interest, I did start to think maybe this would bring some kind of financial benefit that will help me in my life. And I've had the harsh reality of realizing recently that that's not going to happen. So I think that did contribute a little bit to my feeling of a bit flat lately, because I guess there was a feeling of excitement and this little hope that, wow, could this benefit my life and make my life a little bit easier while still doing something that I really love. And yeah, that's not happening. And I don't think it's going to happen. And I think a lot of people on social media make it seem like it's a great way to make money. And honestly, I don't believe that it is for most people. It has to be, it's a passion thing. It's a way to connect with other people and create community. And it's taken me a few days away from it to, I suppose, remember that it's actually beneficial for me as well, because I love the dancing. I love how it makes me feel. I love sharing it with you guys. It helps to keep me motivated and keep me doing it, because when I don't do it, I'm getting well and truly in my brain far too much. So that was a good realization that I just, even if it doesn't help me financially, it helps me in so many other more important ways. Like, it's more important that I feel mentally well and physically well and healthy, much more important than how much money's in the bank. Because even when and I'm sure you guys would know this feeling, that when you are comfortable with money, and I have had periods in my life where, I've got paid by a whole bunch of clients at once, and, I feel rich for a moment and that feels great. And then it's one less thing to worry about, but then you find something else to worry about. Same with weight. You might feel like weight's a real issue and that's the main thing that consumes you, but then you lose the weight and you're like, great. Then you feel like life is going to be perfect. No, then you find something else to worry about. And that's just how it is, and I suppose for me right now, I'm just realizing that the dancing, is super beneficial for me, which I did always know. But when something starts to feel, or it can start to feel like work or like a job or like a daily chore, then you lose focus on why I started doing it. So my little break has helped to reinvigorate me and remind me why I love doing it, and why I love, more importantly, why I love not stopping it for the reasons that, I'm talking about, and the sugar and the cravings and the mental state. So let's do 7 days. Let's just cut the sugar. Let's move every day. If you don't want to dance, it doesn't matter. Just do something, some movement and no sugar. That's all. That's not such a big ask. That's easy. A little bit of movement. It doesn't have to be a lot, 20 minutes, half an hour. In a whole day, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. No processed sugar, you can do that too. It might be hard for the first couple of days, but, we can do hard things. We can absolutely do hard things. We're amazing. So let's just do it. I'm going to touch base with you every day. I'm going to share tutorials or whatever I can think of throughout my next 7 days to help you to move more. And let's just see how great we feel.